Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 9 of FC Destiny with Barrow Town here in FC 24. This is the start of season 2 here with the Firebirds. First thing I want to get out of the way, you might have noticed this channel has eclipsed 1,000 subscribers, and honestly that's a huge thanks to people like you who tune into these videos and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do. But seriously, a huge thanks from me. I put in tons of hours to this channel to make it better, to make this content super fun, and honestly it's not work to me. I have a lot of fun with this, and now I might actually get to make some money with this and become a YouTube partner, which is just so sick. Let's keep going, let's keep growing, let's keep the vibes up here. We have a lot to cover this episode. It's been a busy off season for Awushi Adu and Barrow Town. You can see with this video's chapters just how much there is to come, but just to preface what we do have to come, we're going to announce the player of the season from season 1. We're going to show off our new third kits, which you guys helped me design in the comments. We're going to go over all player overall potential, playstyle, and appearance adjustments, and then we're going to make a signing, and then we're going to play all of the preseason matches and try to figure out what formation and tactics work best for us. So let's get into it. Your player of the season from season 1 was your captain, Josh Nisbet, the Australian, mate! Who we signed from Central Coast Mariners and was an absolute gem for us at 5'2" last season, scoring 5 goals and with 13 assists. He's not going to get an upgrade to his overall from last season, but he's going to get a +2 to his potential. He now has 77 potential in the game, but I'll tell you why he's not going to get an overall adjustment. When you compare him to the other players in League 2, the league that we're in, he is one of the highest, if not the highest overall player in the league. Not by much, but I really don't want him to be overall way above the rest of League 2. I don't feel like he's at that level yet, but he's by far our highest overall player, and he's playing like that, and I think his overall reflects it, so it's going to stay that way. However, we have given him some kind of justice for being player of the season. Look at these play styles now. He's got Relentless Plus, he's got Press Proven Plus, he now has Intercept, Tiki-Taka, and Incisive Pass play styles, all things that I think truly resemble an awesome captain we have for this club. And here's a chance to take a look at our new third kits. We're going to have our captain, Josh Nisbet, show him off here, and you look at him, it's going to be an ode to Battersea, which I don't think we really pulled off last season, but I wanted to do the purple and black, and this comment here was the one that stood out to me. I think a white was a good place to start with a base color, and then we went with a purple and black accent. We've actually gotten a few comments that said do a purple and black, and I think the faded stripes that were mentioned here are also a great look. Yeah, I think these are going to be fire for the Firebirds. So now we're going to go over some quick player upgrades to their overalls, potentials, playstyles, and some appearance adjustments. Some guys have got new hairstyles going on. And this is all based on what the game gave these players post dynamic potential upgrades and downgrades after the offseason. I'm going to fire through these, so beef with me in the comments on what you think about this. I think I've given these players some very fair overall upgrades, potential upgrades, and some added playstyles and such. After playing a full season with them now, I think I've gotten used to a number of them myself. So this is what I think. Franklin Forrest is a 61 overall with 68 potential. That's where he was, that's where he stays. Oshino Driscoll, 59 overall, 65 potential. That is also where he's gonna stay. Giovanni Betts, Jojo Betts, is a 60 overall with 69 potential. That's a +3 to his potential. Francis Paul is a 60 overall with a 77 potential. That's a +4 to his overall, +2 to his potential. Angus Lamb's got a little bit of a scruff going now, a little bit of a beard. He's a 63 overall with 69 potential. That's a +1 to his overall and a +1 to his potential. Parker Ravenswood, 57 overall, 68 potential. That's a +2 to his potential. Victor Lundberg was and stays a 61 overall with 75 potential. Odell Tingling let his hair grow a little bit in the offseason. He stays a 65 overall, one of our best center backs, but he gets a +4 in potential from a 76 to an 80. And Odell also gets an added play style of Anticipate, which looks like a little fox there. Dara Guinness, 62 overall, 71 potential. That's a +1 to his overall and a +3 to his potential. And Dara gets an upgrade to one of his playstyles. He now has Relentless Plus, and I did give him block as well. Saeed, 57 overall now. That's a +1, and he's going to stay at 72 potential. Moyo Mushi is going to stay at 59 overall and 69 potential for now. And Moyo's got a little bit of a new haircut going on as well. Josh Nisbet you already know about, 69 overall, 77 potential at 25 years old. Horatio stays at 65 overall with 67 potential potential at 25 years old. Lewis Onion's got a man bun now, and he's got a 58 overall with 74 potential. That's a +1 to his overall and a +2 to his potential after last season. And word around the locker room is there might be an onion stuck in the back of his head. That's why he's got the man bun going on now. Brady Gibbons is a 61 overall with 73 potential. That's one of the highest upgrades we've given for last year's leading goal scorer. +2 to his overall, +5 to his potential. Cristobal Arias staying at 55 overall with 78 potential. Cosmo Wicks staying at 63 overall with 69 potential now. That's a +2 for him. And Cosmo's going up to 5-star weak foot because really he had 2 of the best goals of our entire season last year, both on the volley, both with his left foot. Marcus Bailey stays at 58 overall. Now he has 78 potential. He's going out on loan. Fabuni Africa stays at 59 overall with 70 potential. Yusu Manga, the highest potential in the club, 89 potential for the Cameroonian. He gets +1 to his overall to 57. Quack Gun +2 to his overall from a 58 to a 60, and his potential now sits at 74, which is a +5 for the Korean. Jeremy Bishop 54 overall. That's a +1 upgrade. His potential is now a 76. Nikolai Zivergadins is a 63 overall with 84 potential, one of the highest in the club, and Ted Cook's heading out on loan to Coventry City for 2 years. Next thing we're going to do is check on our youth academy before we go sign our brand new goalkeeper. I can't.
What is on your head?
I can't help but laugh, guys. Come on. What good would this be if we didn't have a little bit of fun in this career mode, baby? Duophone's gonna have a damn lampshade on his head for this one. He's 16, so we're gonna sign him up. We're gonna sign up Demba Ba. We're gonna sign up Diogo Mello. We're gonna sign up Lucas Novak. And we're gonna sign up Frey Fredrickson and Azizi Rahman. We're switching him to right wing, and yeah, baby, he's a 59 overall. That's a huge upgrade. This dude is gonna be sick once we get him into the real team. That's an 18 overall upgrade. I don't know what this game was doing having him at CDM, but he's got the pace, the skills, the shooting, the dribbling. Azizi Rahman, baby, he might be something special. So we've got some new Youth Academy players in the squad now. Let me reveal their potentials to you now that they're in the first team. Duophone's a 57 overall at 16 years old. He's got 79 potential. Demba Ba is a 52 overall 16-year-old center back who has 71 potential. The Brazilian Diogo Mello's a 51 overall central midfielder who has 69 potential. Lucas Novak's a 59 overall with 71 potential at just 16 years old. And Frey Fredrickson, reminding you, we're switching him to a CDM, is a 49 overall striker for now. He has 69 potential at 16 years old as well. But alright, now let's go get our big new signing, and that goes for height and for impact, Massamba Njai from Senegal and Claremont Foot in Ligue 1. Let's go get our big tree man. And Claremont Foot's gonna accept that deal. 1.1 million euros is the fee. I don't know if that's our record fee. I don't know how much we paid for Josh Nisbet, but this is a big one in many ways. And he's agreed to the contract. Welcome to the club, Massamba Njai, who is 6'8". Last year we signed a 5'2" player. We are just going all over the place with height on this club. And here's your first look at Big Massamba in the squad. He's a 66 overall keeper. He has 72 potential, which at 22 years old, if he has a great season for us, that can definitely go up if we like him. He's only got 2-star weak foot, but he's got cross claimer, which I haven't seen used yet as a playstyle for a keeper, but I'm assuming at 6'8", cross claimers are going to be pretty lethal if needed. And the last thing I want to cover before we head into the preseason is our youth scouting assignments currently. We've got a scout in Bhutan. We're sending out a scout to the Netherlands and also to Vanuatu. Thanks for your comments and suggestions. We are slowly but surely making our way down the list of requests, and it is very long at this point, so if we don't get to your country at some point, understand that this is not an entirely Youth Academy focused career mode. Even though we're really going all out with our Youth Academy, I want to get to every country and get a player from every country, but don't be surprised if at some point I say enough is enough, we have too many players. But I've still got the list going. I'm still taking requests, I guess, at this point. So now it's time for some preseason action for the Firebirds here. I'm going to sim to the 12th, and then we're going to play our preseason matches and work on some new formations. I'll let you know if we loan anyone out in the meantime. And a fun reminder, we welcome the arrival of Jindo Fuchs from Cameroon, coming over from Peterborough United on a free Pre-contract agreement, he's gonna be an insanely good upgrade in our midfield. Look at all those green stats, that's just what you love to see. And we're gonna accept an invite to the European International Cup here. I wanted to go with the highest difficulty, give us the best chance to see if our team's really up for it. And we're gonna accept a loan offer to SD Amore Bieta for Marcus Bailey to go out for 2 years, no buy option for them. So we're gonna wear our new kits here against St. Mirren from Scotland here in our first preseason match, playing in Germany. First formation we're going to try is the 4-3-3 like we started with last season. I want to see how we would do with our new signings and some of our faces with some upgrades in the lineup, and then we'll take off as many men as we can at halftime as it is the preseason. 8-minute halves. I'm actually not going to commentate over the matches for the preseason. I'm going to turn the match commentary on and just see how I feel the team playing. I'll check in at halftime and I'll check in at the end of the game with some highlights in between. So let's get into this first one. Come on, lads.
Coming up for you. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. This is their first pre-season game. Time for players to get their match fitness, coaches to develop tactics, new signings to be integrated, and maybe youngsters to be given a chance.
Played in there. Still alive. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. This to open the scoring here. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. It might be the moment to get them ahead. There it is! Intervention. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Marvellous anticipation.
So definitely a shaky first game back from the off-season for our attack. Not a lot going forward. Our defense was actually really good once again. Francis Paul looked like his very best. And Masamba Njai made a penalty save. You saw it there. That was pretty awesome. But I don't know. I just can't really seem to figure out what we're going to do in the attack right now. We didn't look very good. For the second half, Yusu Manga's coming in. Said's going to come in at right wing. I want to see how he does there. Diogo Melo's going to come into the midfield, as is Lucas Novak. Demba Ba is going to come in at center back. And Jojo Betts comes in at left back for the second half. Still probably going to bring on Jeremy Bishop at some point for Brady Gibbons.
It's a fierce effort. He's in control of the situation. Incisive pass. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. Big chance to get them on terms. This could square the game. Denied by the bar. Getting forward. Nice weight on the pass. Not the best of efforts, was it?
And just a bad match for the attack. Definitely something to be expected here in the preseason. You saw a chance late there for Jeremy Bishop to get on the score sheet. I thought he was pretty good, but honestly, I am going to send him out on loan. I kind of wanted to see what he looked like, how he was feeling with a little bit more playing time, and I think he's just a little bit too raw. We're going to send him out on loan. Jindo Fuchs was a little bit all over the place. Made some good tackles, held the ball up well. I thought he was pretty good in the midfield. Can be better for sure, but not a bad debut. Francis Paul, man of the match. He was outstanding. Good sign of things to come for his second campaign here. And Masamba Njai was fantastic in net. Already looking to be a signing that might pay off. Tactically though, I don't know if this is the answer. I wish we created more chances, but that could just be the ability of the team. I want to see what the next two matches look like as we switch formations around. So we're here in match 2 of the preseason, and we're going to try a 4-4-2 diamond here. And with this formation, it's definitely more attacking focused. Playing with 2 strikers with Nikolai and Quatgun might be pretty interesting if we do that. But this attacking midfielder, if we do this formation, I want him to get back on defense, so I changed his instructions so that he does come back on defense. So I'm interested to see how this match goes. A lot of faces that aren't going to play a whole ton this season getting a chance to show off here in the preseason. And that is what it's all about. Full debut for Lampshade Duophone here in the rain in Germany. It's Barrow Town versus, I think, the Bundesliga side Stuttgart. Real fun here. Let's get into it.
And pure instinct from the keeper. Very effective pass. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Possession lost. Must be. Well, how close was that? Inches away. And passing it through. Well, fantastic reflex action.
And I realized after the match that we are absolutely entirely outmatched in this one overall wise. I mean, look at what we have to go up against. Girassi has 3 goals in the first half. He's a 79 overall. I mean, look at this lineup. Every player is better than us. And Tsimikas went to Stuttgart in this career mode. But basically, we were entirely outmatched. I couldn't really get a great feel for the formation. So for second half subs, Nico's going to come on for Manga. Lucas Novak, I want to see more of him. If he can play more this season, that'd be great. I think this is more of a preferred role for him. I don't know if this is a good idea, but we're going to bring in Frey Fredriksson at CDM where he's going to play. Says he's got that +7 to his overall, so that should get him up to a 56 when he makes that position change. Argenis is going to come in for Fabuni Africa. We need more help defensively. Said's going to go to right mid. I kind of liked him on the wing last match. I want to see if he can create more chances there. He actually is kind of great going forward, to be honest. But let's see how we can do in the second half. We're down 4-0. I don't know if it can get much worse.
My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
And Dembaba just got sent off there with a red card. I just have to say we are insanely outmatched in this one. This team is 4 divisions ahead of us technically, quality-wise. It is absolutely nowhere near each other. So if you see any bright spots in the highlights for the rest of this match, they are seriously deserved and earned.
Excellent block. Arias has it. Now Arias. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Can he finish here? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? And that is going to be that.
Alright, and I think we're going to totally throw this one out the window. To be honest, I don't think the 4-1-2-1-2 felt great either. The amount of passes that were open in the midfield weren't exactly there. Again, this could be a quality thing. This game was almost an entire throwout. You look at these numbers here, we were absolutely dominated in every single way. I almost want to say it meant nothing. But the bright spots I will shout out. Said I thought was excellent in this match. He's been good in the first 2 matches considering our circumstances. Frey Fredriksson came in at central defensive midfield and I thought he was really bright. Jojo Betts was really good at left back, and Victor Lundberg was the man of the match. He was outstanding at center back considering the circumstances. To get that kind of rating down 7-0 for a whole match, really impressive from the Swedish center back. And our last preseason match is going to be at the Bayer Arena once again, this time against Cologne, who's yet another good Bundesliga team that we're probably going to get dismantled by. The goal for this match is really just going to be to score a goal and see what we get here out of the 4-2-3-1, which of the formations I've wanted to switch to, I think this is the one I've been the most prone to thinking might work. But let's get into it. We're going to start most of our starters in this match. Manga's going to start up front for this one. Franklin Forrest in net. And then we're going to sub most of these guys off at halftime for some of the reserves. Let's get into it.
Is it going to be? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. It's there for him. And a goal! But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Oh, surely. It's still alive. And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see. Reverted for now. Good pressure high up the pitch.
So, just looking at the lineup for this team we're playing against, it's another really solid overall team, and honestly, we were absolutely world-class defensively. I cannot stress enough, Francis Paul is absolutely out of this world. He was outstanding, by far our best player in the first half. It's so obvious when they're attacking down his wing that he's gonna make a tackle or do something good. Other bright spots, Yusu Manga, Brady Gibbons, Josh Nesbitt looked good. I really think this press out of a 4-2-3-1 looked much better, so I think I have a little bit of a plan, but let's do some subs. And I want to try to stay in this match since we're only down 1, so not too many subs. Diogo Melo's going to come into the midfield for Horatio. Fabuni Africa comes in for Cosmo on a yellow card. Quack Gun goes out to the left wing. And that's really it. Josh Nisbet and Fuchs are going to hold down the midfield. Tingling has been outstanding. Guinness has been good defensively. That one goal that they got late was frustrating, but we have been right in this match. Let's see what we can do here in the second half against Colm.
The change now. He has teammates around him. Could be threatening, and running in behind, and it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here! Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Chance to cross. Well, nothing he could really do based on the cross. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. And the referee has given it. It will be a penalty. Can they forge ahead?
Penalty, yes. Yellow card, no.
And a timely penalty save. Teammates in the middle. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. And they need to get tighter here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Oh, could be an opportunity here. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Good distribution. How can they find a late leveller? This could be the equaliser. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes.
He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
And possession lost by Kern. Melo. Perhaps they can counter from here. And players waiting in the centre. Can they keep it going? And offside just as he was ready to pounce. Just cleared away in the nick of time. And the final whistle at the end of the game. The two sides cannot be separated.
Now how about that? Diogo Melo. What an iconic announcement to Barrow Town. We only scored 2 goals in 3 matches, but both were by this Brazilian 51 overall midfielder we have, who was outstanding. He was everywhere. He was lively. He created 2 amazing chances, and he actually almost went ahead and won the match for Barrow Town. I cannot wait to use him during the season in League 2. We just played against 2 Bundesliga teams, and the other game where he played as well, he was also pretty good. So, this is going to be a very exciting season. Other things to mention, Lucas Novak was very good, honestly. Other shoutouts, Francis Paul was absolutely amazing because he's Francis Paul. And Dara Guinness, same thing. He was outstanding against a very good, really high overall attack. I can't get over the fact that we just drew Cologne. That's actually kind of unbelievable here. So basically, we're going to run both formations. Some games we're going to run the 4-3-3 where I feel necessary. In some games, this is going to be your lineup with the 4-2-3-1. I think this lineup works better when we need to be a little bit more defensive if we're facing a really good attack. So let me know what you think. I think the 4-3-3 is still what we fit best, but honestly, the 4-2-3-1 against Cologne looked really good. I don't really know. I think we're going to mix in a little bit of both. But that's going to do it here for episode 9, first of season 2 here. Next episode, we're going to open up the season against Forest Green and play some other matches and get some youth scouting reports back. I'll leave you with a look at our goal of the season from season 1, which you guys voted on. It was from Cosmo Wicks, a volley against Newport County, the Karate Kid volley as we call it. Oh, Manga's gonna get it here. Off to Josh Nisbet. Nisbet. In the middle. Cosmo Wicks. What a hit, son! What a goal, Cosmo. Josh flips it up and he decides to scissor kick it. Karate Kid into the far post with his weak foot. What a freaking hit. What an absolutely outstanding goal. Diogo Melo stole the show here in this episode, but until that next episode, this has been Therios. You'll never walk alone.